President Trump has dropped a bombshell. He's proposed a plan to rebuild Gaza. Sounds good, right? Here's the catch. It involves relocating most Palestinians living there. And it gets more explosive. Trump has threatened to cut aid to Jordan and Egypt if they don't agree to permanently resettle these displaced Palestinians. This is a big deal. Both countries rely heavily on U.S. financial support. Trump's ultimatum puts them between a rock and a hard place. Do they cave to pressure from a crucial ally? Or do they stand by their principles and risk their own stability? Trump argues that his plan is the only way to achieve lasting peace in the region. He envisions a thriving Gaza, free from conflict and brimming with economic opportunities. But critics aren't buying it. They see it as a blatant attempt to erase Palestinian claims to their homeland. This plan has ignited a firestorm of controversy. The international community is watching with bated breath, wondering what the fallout will be. Trump's logic is rooted in his belief that the current situation in Gaza is unsustainable. Years of conflict, poverty, and blockades have created a humanitarian crisis. He argues that relocating Palestinians is the only way to break this cycle of despair. He envisions a massive redevelopment project in Gaza. This would be funded by international donors, eager to invest in a peaceful and prosperous future for the region. But there's a fundamental flaw in his reasoning. Trump fails to address the root causes of the conflict. The Palestinians' right of return to their homeland is non-negotiable. Forcing them into other countries against their will is a recipe for disaster. It ignores decades of history and the complexities of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The international community has responded to Trump's proposal with a resounding no. The United Nations has condemned the plan. They call it a violation of international law and a dangerous precedent for resolving conflicts. Human rights groups have voiced their outrage. They see it as a blatant attempt to strip Palestinians of their rights and identity. The EU has also expressed deep concerns. They fear the plan will further destabilize an already volatile region. Jordan and Egypt, caught in the crosshairs, have vehemently rejected the proposal. They argue that absorbing millions of Palestinians would overwhelm their resources and fuel social unrest. The message from the international community is clear. Trump's plan is a non-starter. But will he listen? The future of Gaza hangs in the balance. Will Trump back down in the face of global opposition? Or will he dig in his heels, further isolating the U.S. on the world stage? The stakes couldn't be higher. The Palestinians' fate hangs in the balance. The stability of the Middle East is at risk, and the credibility of the U.S. as a mediator in the conflict is on the line. One thing is certain: the world is watching. The coming days and weeks will be critical. They will determine whether Trump's plan is dead on arrival or if it will plunge the region further into turmoil.